Good morning on Facebook. Hello, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to another Mystic at Home yoga flow. We are live on Victory Field. It is 8 a.m., not 9 a.m. Starting today, all of our weekday classes in the morning will be at 8 a.m. now. Weekend classes, Saturday and Sunday, still streaming at 9 o'clock. But we got some feedback that this time might be a little more convenient for people. We have a great group with us today. It's so gorgeous out here on the field. We're very sort of secluded from the road. It's super quiet. There's so many trees around, so it's really like a beautiful oasis. If you would love to come and join us, there's so much space so we can all be wonderfully spread out and stay safe. Speaking of safety, if you have it in your heart and have the means to do so, we are still accepting donations through our Mystic Fitness Venmo. If you do donate, a donation of any size, we'll receive one of these gorgeous handmade masks by one of our instructors, Mary Beth. They are so incredible. I throw this in the washing machine all the time, and they're very durable. They fit your face great, super breathable in this summer weather, and helps keep everybody safe, which is so important. We will be doing a 60-minute power flow this morning, so please make sure that you bring plenty of water to your mat with you. It's another beautiful day, so if you have an outdoor space, maybe consider bringing your mat outside with you. Just make sure you bring any props with you, blocks, towels, strap, anything you like to practice with. Again, lots of water. Spread out your mat and go ahead and get settled. I think we will go ahead and get started now. So you can come into a comfortable position on your mat. That could be seated or reclined. Take a moment, figure out which feels right today. And just give yourself a couple moments to arrive in your space, on your mat. Taking some deep breaths in and some slow breaths out. Just letting your physical self arrive on your mat, letting your mental self arrive, letting your emotional self join the other two, bringing your whole self into the present moment on your mat. Taking a deep breath in and out. Taking a moment to just notice without judgment how your body feels today. The sensations through your muscles and your joints. Maybe you had a very relaxing weekend, or maybe you slept funny. Just bringing some awareness so that you can meet your physical self right where it's at today. A deep inhale and an exhale. Maybe taking a moment to set an intention for this practice, something to carry with you through each breath and each movement of the body. An inhale and exhale. If you're reclined, you can take your time to slowly move up into a seated position. No rush to arrive. Moving slowly, breathing as you go. When you arrive in that seated posture, you can bring prayer hands to heart center, or place the palms over your heart space, and we'll open the practice with the sacred sound of Om. A cleansing breath first. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Let's have a beautiful practice, everybody. You can let your eyes slowly open. Let your hands just come down by your sides. Maybe begin to let the head roll gently from side to side, or a full revolution around. Just getting a little movement through your neck, waking it up gently, making sure that whatever direction you start with, you take a moment to pause and change the direction. A breath in and out. Inhaling the arms up to the sky, and then dropping bent elbows into a goalpost position and gently circling the wrists. Again, beginning in one direction, clockwise or counterclockwise, and then taking time to turn in the other way as well. A breath in and out. Now spread your fingers super wide, stretching them as far apart from one another as you can, and then squeeze them super tight into teeny little fists, and then open and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the fists tight. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. And now make those fists as fast as you can, opening and closing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shaking out the hands for 5, like you're shaking off water. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the hands fall and begin to gently circle the shoulders, opening up the heart space maybe as you rotate the shoulders back one at a time or together. I like this kind of back crawl type of motion, moving my whole arm through the circle. And then, as always, make sure you change that direction, circling your shoulders in the other way as well. Maybe a little front crawl for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. We'll come into a twist now. So as you exhale, you'll twist to the right very gently with length through your spine, bringing left palm to the right knee. Right hand rests behind you. Take a breath in and out. Inhaling the arms long and tall back to center. Crown of the head stretches up to the sky. On an exhale, twisting to the left. Keeping that length through the spine as right palm comes to left knee. Left fingertips rest behind you. Breath in. Breath out. Oh, there's a little bunny hopping by us. So sweet. Inhaling back to center. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. We'll take it one more time to each side. So breath in brings you to center, stretching you long and tall. Breath out, twisting to the right. Maybe the gaze gently follows. Inhale, center. And exhale, twisting to the left. Beautiful. Breath in brings you back to center, stretching tall, relaxing the shoulders. Crown of the head stretches up, lifting out of your lower back. Relaxing the right fingertips down to the earth. We'll come into a side stretch. So inhale, up and over towards the right, creating a nice long stretch through the side of your torso. On a breath in, you'll come back to center, rising tall, swapping out the hands, left fingertips drop, lifting up and over to the left. You feel that gorgeous stretch through the right side of your core now. Inhale, center. Exhale, right fingertips down, stretching over to the right. And we'll take it one more time to the left. So inhale, rise to center. Exhale, left fingertips drop, lifting up and over to the left. Beautiful. Inhaling up to center, stretching nice and long and tall. And then hands come down and we transition into a tabletop position, maybe kind of rolling over the knees, arriving into your table with a nice neutral spine. Shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Your hips are over the knees. Gaze is towards your mat so that your neck is nice and long. Crown of the head mostly pointing forward. And we'll take a few cat and cow here. So inhale, open the heart, tilting the tailbone to the sky as your belly button drops towards the earth for your cow. As you exhale, curl the spine, tucking the tailbone under, drawing your gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. In and out. Now taking this a couple more times at your own pace, just aiming to match the length of your movement to the length of each inhale or exhale, moving slowly and mindfully, getting a deep opening across your chest and through the shoulder blades and your spine. When you're ready, coming back to a neutral position, gaze towards your mat, shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips over the knees. Slowly float the right foot and leg up into the sky. You're keeping that right foot flexed so that the toes are pointing down towards the earth. Bend the knee and bring that right knee out to the side so you can circle out the hip. Starting in one direction, and then when it feels good, you'll change the direction, aiming to isolate this movement into your hip so that your core is nice and stable. Breath in, breath out. When you're ready, you'll extend that right leg all the way back, drop the toes down towards your mat, and just rock that foot, the heel, back and forth to get a little stretch down the back of your leg. Breath in and breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling that right leg up to the sky and then pulling right knee in towards your nose and placing that foot in between the hands for a low lunge. And then again, rocking the hips back and forth to get that stretch down the back of your leg one more time. You're also welcome to press the hips a little bit forward, getting a little stretch into the hip flexor on the other side. A breath in and a breath out. Coming back to that neutral low lunge position. Fingertips are resting on your mat or on two blocks. Tuck the left toes under and lift the leg, coming into a runner's lunge for an inhale and an exhale. And then you'll walk that left foot forward, coming into a pyramid pose. So your feet are like a warrior one. Toes are pointing forward to that top short edge of your mat. Micro bend through both knees. Hips are nice and square. Give yourself a nice gentle fold here. Inhaling to create length through the spine. Exhaling to soften a little bit deeper. Keeping a bend through both knees. Another inhale for length. Exhale. Release. And when you're ready, you'll slide that left foot back to that knee drops down. Low lunge. Right foot steps back, tabletop position, maybe a cat and a cow here for a breath in and out. And then returning to neutral, inhaling the left leg up and back behind you, bending the knee, drawing left knee out to the left and circling the hip on this side. Remembering to isolate that movement so you're squeezing through the core, keeping your torso nice and stable. Shoulders stay stacked over the wrists, remembering to change the direction of those circles when you're ready. Inhale and exhale. Stretching that left leg nice and long, and then dropping the toes down towards your mat and pressing heel back and forth a few times. Inhale, feeling that stretch down the leg, and exhale. Floating that left leg back up and drawing the knee, returning, actually left foot steps all the way forward into that low lunge, and then we rock the hips back and forth. Continuing to feel that opening through the hamstring and maybe into the hip flexor. When you're ready, lifting that right knee, coming into that runner's lunge for an inhale and exhale. And then that right foot steps a little bit forward, so we come into that warrior one sort of stance for our pyramid pose, making sure the hips are square and the toes are pointing forward. Your feet can be as wide apart as you need as you arrive in this fold, like you're straddling a set of train tracks, allowing your hips to be really nice and centered. Inhaling to create length through the back, and exhaling, you just kind of soften a little bit more, making sure to keep a micro bend through both knees to avoid any hyperextension. Breath in and out. Staying for one more. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly walking that right foot back, coming into your runner's lunge. Dropping the right knee, low lunge, left foot steps back, tabletop position, toes tuck under, hips lift up and back for your first downward facing dog of the practice. Walk it out here, bending one knee at a time as you alternate pressing left and then right heel into your mat. Relaxing the shoulders away from your ears and your neck. Breath in, breath out. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Keep the shoulders nice and square. Keep the hips square. Just kind of rotate that ankle a few times. And then maybe you bend that right knee and gently open up the hip, stacking right hip over the left, aiming to keep your shoulders nice and square. On an exhale, you'll float that right foot down to the earth. And then inhale the left leg up to the sky. Again, keeping shoulders and hips nice and square to begin, rotating that ankle, and then if it calls to you, you open up the hip, but shoulders remain nice and stable. So you're isolating that stretch through the hip, keeping it out of the shoulders. One more breath in, and as you exhale, release. There is the most gorgeous breeze coming right now. If you are able, I highly encourage taking your practice outside. It is such a wonderful, magical experience. All right, when you're ready, your feet walk slowly forward to meet your hands. Feet are about hips width distance apart. Inhale for a halfway lift. Palms come to shins or to your thighs as you press the crown of your head forward, feeling that length growing through your spine. And then on an exhale, release into your forward fold. Feet root down into the earth, slowly rising up to standing on an inhale. Arms stretch to the sky, palms come together and come to rest at heart center. So you take a moment to just ground down into the earth, root the feet, feel that engagement rise up through the legs, into your glutes and your core. Breath in, lifting both arms up to the sky. Breath out, a forward fold, neutral spine, bend through the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, stretching through the spine. And exhale, fold. Fingertips to your mat. Left foot takes a giant step back. Runner's lunge. Right foot steps back to meet it. High plank. Holding your plank. Breath in. Breath out. We'll transition to a side plank on the right. So if your shoulders are stacked over the wrists, you can just roll onto the outside of that right foot. And your right shoulder will stay stacked over that right wrist. Inside of the left foot is resting on your mat. Left arm rises up to the sky. Heart and hips are open towards the left. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly rotating back to your high plank. Knees drop to your mat. Bend at the elbows. Lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Palms alongside the chest. We'll inhale for a low cobra, being gentle on the lower back here. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Feet walk forward to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rooting down into the earth on a breath in, rise to standing. You're reaching the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, palms come to heart center. Take that moment to ground. Inhale. Exhale. Next breath in, arms lift up to the sky. Palms come together. We exhale and fold. Releasing fingertips, inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs as the crown of the head stretches forward. On your exhale, release. Right foot steps back, runner's lunge. Left foot steps back to meet it, high plank. Holding that high plank for a breath in and out. And now we'll open up to our side plank on the left. So we roll onto the outer edge of the left foot, stacking left wrist underneath right shoulder. You can be on the outer or the inner edge of the right foot, or any modifications welcome. Maybe that's lifting the right foot, bringing it to a tree type of position. Breath in, breath out. Squeezing through the core, one more inhale. And as you exhale, releasing down, coming into that high plank, dropping both knees, bending at the elbows, lowering yourself all the way down. Inhale for a nice, low, gentle cobra, squeezing the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming through your table if you'd like, and walking it out for an inhale and an exhale. On your next breath in, right leg floats up to the sky. On your exhale, right knee pulls in towards your nose. Stay with me here. Inhale, stretch that right leg back. Exhale, pull right knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend right leg back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. One more time. Inhale, kick that right leg all the way back. Exhale, pull the knee in towards your nose and plant the right foot. Runner's lunge. Beautiful. Breath in, breath out. On an inhale, slowly lifting the hands into a hover, coming into your airplane lunge. Chest just sort of floats directly above that right thigh. Fingertips extend back, palms are pointing towards your mat to keep your shoulders nice and open. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, lifting all the way up to your crescent lunge, making sure that right knee is stacked directly over the right ankle. Relaxing through your shoulders, maybe even dropping to a goal pose position with your arms and gently pressing the elbows back so that your heart is opening here. Breath in, breath out. Let's take some power lunges here. So we inhale, extend the arms and the legs. As you exhale, you lunge, bending both knees and pull your elbows down towards the ribs. Inhale, pressing through that right glute, we lift. And exhale, lunge. Beautiful. Let's take 8 more. Ready? 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4. And you're creating your own tension through the arms. 3. Imagine you're pulling that really heavy bar. 2. And last one, we hold it in this lunge. Press the elbows back. Open the heart for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and extend. Exhale, warrior 2. Open those hips up. You dial that back heel down so that the left toes are pointing to that long left edge of your mat. Right toes point directly forward. It's super important in your warrior 2 that you're being mindful about the placement of your feet. Maybe rotating the wrists a little bit here. Breath in, breath out. Drawing that right knee towards that right pinky toe, feeling that incredible stretch and opening across the inside of that right thigh. You're so strong. Feel that strength and stability through the lower body. On an in-breath, we'll reverse the warrior, but your legs stay exactly where they are. As your torso tilts, right arm reaches up and over. You get this gorgeous stretch through the right side of your torso, lifting through the rib cage to avoid collapsing. One more breath in. And as you exhale, tilt the torso forward, bent knee triangle. Right palm, or back of the right hand rather, to the inside of that right knee. Left fingertips are stretching up to the sky like someone's pulling on your fingertips. Maybe you rotate through that arm. Inhale. Exhale. On your next breath in, you'll tilt the torso back, reversing your warrior one more time. And then exhale, coming to your warrior two. Returning to your crescent lunge. So you're rotating the hips and lifting that left heel, kind of a reverse of how we entered. Dropping those elbows to that bent goalpost position. We'll take 5 more lunges here. So we inhale and lift. Exhale, lunge. 5, 4, pressing through that right glute. 3, pull that heavy bar. 2, and the last one. Crescent lunge, float the hands down to frame that foot. Runner's lunge, right foot steps back, high plank, holding your plank here. Breath in, breath out. Knees drop to your mat, bend at the elbows. Lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Palms alongside the chest. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walking it out here for a breath in and out. Maybe pausing to grab a quick sip of water or dropping your knees to your mat, pressing hips back for your child's pose. Just giving yourself a moment to settle yourself and center yourself so that we can take this on the other side. Breath in, breath out. When you're ready, we'll meet in our downward facing dog, and we will take that flow on the other side. So maybe walking it out for a moment. Breath in, breath out. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. And we did that little bit of ab work here. So you exhale, pull the left knee in towards the chest. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. This is our last one. Exhale, pull left knee in towards the nose. Plant that left foot. Runner's lunge. Beautiful. Establishing the placement for your feet, really rooting them down, and when you're ready, slightly elevating the chest just to arrive into that airplane lunge. Fingertips are pressing back behind you, gently squeezing the shoulder blades together, creating that opening across your heart space. Breath in, breath out. When you're ready, you inhale, lifting the chest, rising tall to your crescent lunge, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, maybe dropping your elbows into that goalpost position, opening through the heart, making sure left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Breath in, breath out. We take those lunges here. So we inhale, extend arms and legs. Exhale, pull that bar down with the arms as you lunge, bending both knees. Press through the left glute as you lift and lower. Beautiful. We take 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing with the movement here. 5, 4. Feel how strong your legs are. 3. You're almost there. 2. And then here's this last one. We hold it for 5. 2 bent knees here. 4. Open the heart. 3, 2, 1. Inhale and lift. Exhale. Open to your warrior 2 on the left side. Taking just as much time on this side as the other to intentionally set it up from the feet all the way to the crown of your head. So left toes point to that top short edge of your mat. Right toes are pointing to the right long edge. Hips are nice and open. Left knee gently pulls towards left ankle. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Crown of the head lifting up. Almost imagining you're like one of those horses on a carousel with that pull right through the middle. So your torso is locked into the center. Breath in. Breath out. Let's go ahead and reverse. So legs are stable. They remain planted as your torso tilts back. Getting that gorgeous stretch through the left side of your core, lifting through the rib cage. On an exhale, we tilt forward, bent knee triangle, back of the left hand to the inside of the left knee. Right fingertips pulling to the sky like someone's tugging you upwards. Breath in. Maybe you rotate that arm. Breath out. Inhale and exhale. On your next breath in, you slowly reverse your warrior, lifting through the rib cage. Exhale takes you back to your warrior two. We turn back to our crescent lunge. Taking a moment, setting yourself up here, pulling those elbows back, squeezing shoulder blades together, feeling that deep opening through the heart. I believe we took 5 more lunges here, so let's inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. 4 more. 3 more. Pull that heavy bar for 2 and 1. Crescent lunge. Hands drop to frame that left front foot. Left foot steps back. High plank, holding your plank. Let's add a little ab work here. We'll take a toe tap. So right toe step to the right and back to center, and then left toe step to the left and back to center. 10, 9, 8, 7. A right and a left is 1. So 6, 5, 4. You're almost there. Isolate the movement. 3. Into your legs. 2. Core is stable for 1. And knees drop to your mat. Bend at the elbows, lowering all the way down. Inhale, opening the heart, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And out. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee pulls in towards the nose, and go ahead and just plant that right foot. Runner's lunge. Breath in. Breath out. Right palm comes to the right thigh as we prepare for a twist. So we inhale and lengthen through the ribs. Exhale, twist to the right. Lifting the right fingertips up to the sky. Taking a breath in. And a breath out. Now really stabilizing your feet. We're going to lift this into a crescent twist. So rooting the feet down, lift the torso in that twist, rising to your crescent twist. Beautiful. Now using your core to do this, you inhale and twist torso to center. Feel those oblique muscles working. Exhale, twisting to the right. Beautiful. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Beautiful. We'll take that one more time. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Lovely. And then we inhale, center, and exhale, warrior two. Opening it up. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Staying here for a breath or two, feeling that length through the right side of your core. And on an exhale, just return to your warrior two. We'll prepare to transition into our balancing half moon from here. So we want all of the weight to shift into the right leg. So you can kind of slowly walk that left foot forward, practicing kind of kicking off. You'll keep your hips open to the left side of your mat as you slowly lift that left leg, so it's about parallel with your torso. The left fingertips reach up to the sky. Your right hand or right fingertips can come to rest on a block or your water bottle. You can also place your hand on your thigh for a little stabilization. There's so many options here. The left foot is flexed, so you're pressing away with that heel. Another breath in. And out. Stay with me. As you inhale, you're going to square your hips, square your chest as you transition to an airplane. So the hips now are squared towards your mat. Your chest is squared towards your mat. That heel is pressing away from you so that the toes point down towards the earth. Breath in, breath out. Taking your time, lower the fingertips down to the earth as we come into a standing split. So hips remain square. Heel on that left foot is pressing away. And it's just a gentle lift of the leg. Inhale, exhale. We're taking it into a little bit of a challenge here. So you're going to bend both knees, bringing the left knee to the back of the right knee as you drop the hips down. And then you extend the legs, opening it back up. We'll take that 3 more times. So you bend, bringing left knee behind right, and extend. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. In and out. Beautiful. Left foot plants about hips width distance apart from the right foot. Coming into a ragdoll. Both hands wrap over the opposite elbow. Micro bend through the knees. Gentle swaying from left to right. Left to right. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing the fingertips. Feet step back. High plank. Drop the knees. Bend at the elbows. Lowering down. Inhale for a cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. We'll take this on the other side now. So inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee pulls in towards the nose, left foot plants, runner's lunge. Taking a moment, setting yourself up here. And then left palm comes to the left thigh as we prepare for that twist. Inhale for length. Exhale, twisting to the left this time. Left fingertips rise up to the sky. When you're ready, you'll root those feet down, finding that stability, and slowly lift the chest, coming into that crescent twist whenever you're ready. Making sure left knee is stacked over that left ankle. Using your core muscles to guide you, you inhale to center. And exhale, twisting left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. 2 more times. In and out. Inhale and exhale. Feel your core muscles working here as you bring your core back to center. And then open to your warrior 2. Breath in, breath out. And I believe from here we transitioned into our balancing half moon. So you will want to shift the weight into your left leg and push off with that right leg until that right leg lifts about parallel with your torso. Heel presses away because the foot is flexed. Hips and chest open to the right side of your mat. Fingertips on the right side, stretching up to the sky. Left fingertips can rest on a mat. Pull down to the earth towards a block or just the air. Left fingertips can come to your left thigh. So many options here. Breath in, breath out. 1 more inhale and exhale. Slowly begin that transition, squaring the hips and chest to your airplane. Notice the change in sensation through your body as you turn the hips, turn the chest, square towards your mat. Breath in, breath out. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the fingertips down towards your mat, coming into that standing split, making sure to really squeeze that left glute to avoid any cramping. And there's no need to get that right leg as high as possible. It's just a gentle pressing of the leg upwards for an inhale and exhale. Let's take those bent knee things now. I don't know what to call them, but they're very fun and super challenging. So we bend both knees, drawing right knee behind the left. dropping the hips, and then we inhale, extending open. Exhale, dropping down, bending knees, and open. Let's take 2 more. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Beautiful. Right foot comes down to rest. Feet are about hip-width distance apart. And ragdoll. Wrapping each hand over the opposite elbow. Swaying gently from side to side. Letting the head hang heavy. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Releasing the hands down. Walking the feet back. Coming into a high plank position. Holding that high plank. We'll do a little more ab work here. So making sure that your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. If this isn't comfortable, you can also totally drop down into an elbow plank, resting on your forearms. Whichever you've chosen though, palms or forearms are pressing into the earth so that you're creating space through your shoulder blades. Now, gently lift the right heel and toes up off the floor and drop them down. And then lift the left toes and heel off the floor. That's 1, 2, right, left, right, left. That's 3, 4, 5, isolating the movement, 6, so the core, 7, is nice and stable, 8, all that's moving is your legs, 9, and last one, drop the knees to your mat, bend at the elbows, lower yourself all the way down, palms alongside the chest, inhale, open the heart for your cobra, exhale, downward facing dog or your child's pose, whichever feels right for you here. Maybe grabbing a sip of water. So hot. If you are in any way missing hot yoga, you must come and try yoga out on Victory Field. We are absolutely dripping sweat, just like in a 100-degree yoga class. It feels so authentic, but you also get this amazing breeze. I really cannot say enough about how magical it is out here. When you're ready, we will meet in a downward facing dog. Just walking it out gently, pressing one heel at a time into your mat, relaxing shoulders away from the ears. Maybe on an inhale, you bend the knees, drawing chest towards your thighs, and then you exhale, coming into your high plank. Maybe taking that a few times, squeezing through your lower abdominals as you press through the motion, using muscle as opposed to momentum. And when you're ready, you'll slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, release. Rooting the feet down into the earth. On an inhale, you'll slowly rise up to standing. Reaching the arms to the sky, palms come together and come to rest at heart center. Just take a moment to ground down. A breath in and out. We'll do a little more balance here before we completely take it down onto our mats. So standing with the feet about hips width distance apart. We inhale the arms up to the sky, coming into an eagle here. So identify the right arm and let it swing underneath the left. You can interlace the hands or place each hand on the opposite shoulder. If you have any type of shoulder issue or delicateness, I really encourage the hands directly on the shoulders. You do get the same stretch, but it's just a little bit more gentle. Bending both knees so the hips sink way down. We step the right toes out to the right, and then the right thigh wraps up and over the left. Wrapping your legs like ribbons as you sink the hips low and keep the heart lifted for a proud, eagle pose. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more breath in and a breath out. We'll unwrap the leg part way, so we kind of arrive in a sort of half lotus on our way out. And then you can press the hips down a little bit lower with just the ankle of the right leg resting on that left thigh. Press the hips down as you continue to keep the heart lifted and the hips low for a breath in and a breath out. Feel how hard that left glute is working. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. One more breath in and a breath out. Now we fully unravel the legs, unravel the arms, let them come down by your sides and just give a little wobble to the hips, left and right, maybe a circling of the hips in a clockwise and counterclockwise motion. Breath in and breath out. And when you're ready, standing with feet hips width distance apart, inhaling both arms up to the sky. This time we identify the left arm and let it swing underneath the right. Wrapping each hand as you see fit, bending both knees, shifting weight into the right thigh as the left toes step out to the left, and then left thigh wraps up and over the right, squeezing your legs as tightly together as you possibly can, keeping the hips low and the heart lifted. Breath in and out. In and out. Inhale and exhale. Now we come out part way, bringing that left foot to rest in a half lotus position. Ankle now rests atop the right thigh as you press the hips nice and low again, keeping the heart lifted. Inhale and exhale. Breath in and breath out. And last breath here, no matter how wobbly you are. Inhale and exhale, releasing that left leg, releasing the arms, giving yourself a little shake, maybe some empty coat sleeves, just swinging from left to right, shaking yourself out for a breath in and a breath out. Inhale and exhale. All right, we'll take one more balancing sequence before we take it down to our mats completely. A dancer's pose. And if you'd like, you can flow from that into your balancing half moon if that calls to you. Standing with the feet together, inhaling both arms up to the sky. We drop the right arm alongside the right thigh, shifting weight into left foot. Right knee bends, and you reach around to catch that right foot or ankle from the inside with that right hand. Drawing the knees back together, we take a breath in to stretch through the spine, a breath out to kick the right leg up and back behind us, aiming to keep the hips nice and square so that that right leg just kind of disappears behind the torso. And this pose is amazing because you get a stretch through your spine, a stretch through the right quad, a stretch through the right shoulder, left arm as it extends forward gets a stretch. Left leg is getting super strong as you balance. This is really a whole body pose. Breath in, breath out. If you'd like to transition into your balancing half moon, you'll release that right foot. Open the hips, noticing the difference in sensation from hips square to hips open. And when you're ready, release. Beautiful. Shaking it out, taking a breath in and a breath out. All right, taking that dancer's pose on the left side now. So inhaling both arms up to the sky, left hand drops, weight shifts into right leg, bending left knee. Go ahead and grab that foot. When you're ready, breath in to lengthen, breath out, kick that left leg straight back behind you. Your torso just gently tilts slightly forward, kicking through that left leg, feeling the amazing stretch through the quad as the right fingertips stretch forward. Breath in, breath out. When you're ready, if it calls to you, you can transition into that balancing half moon for a moment, opening up the hips, noticing the change in sensation through the body as you open hips and chest to the left. And then when you're ready, you'll release. Floating the left foot down, giving your whole body a little shake, coming to the top of your mat. Inhaling both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, palms come together. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Fingertips to your mat. Feet step back into a high plank. Knees drop. And then you can kind of just roll backwards over your feet, coming into a seated position. Extending the right leg nice and long. Bringing the sole of the left foot to the inside of that right thigh. And however you arrive in this position is welcome. Whatever postures or moves or flows you want to do in the meantime is of course welcome. This practice is your own. We'll come into a nice forward fold here. So we inhale, lengthen through the spine, lifting out of the lower back, stretching the crown of the head up. As you exhale, you fold forward. Hands can come to rest wherever feels appropriate for you, aiming to keep yourself nice and long, in particular, lifted out of your lower back to avoid any injury there. Breath in, breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in, and a breath out to soften gently. And then we inhale, growing tall. That sole of the right foot plants into the earth so that the knee is lifted and bent. And we'll just take a gentle twist here so you can wrap the right arm around that left knee, lifting up through your spine. You can gently twist to the left. Hands can place anywhere. Left palm can plant behind you if that's comfortable. And we'll inhale to center, and we're going to take this twist to the other side. So we'll wrap the left arm around that left knee, right hand placed behind you, and you just gently twist to the other side. Just being very gentle with yourself. A breath in. And as you exhale, just coming back to center. We'll swap out the feet now. So left leg extends forward. Right knee bends as the sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, stretching nice and long and tall through your torso. Exhale, gentle fold forward. Hands coming to place wherever feels right. There's so many options. They can plant right on your mat, on your shin bone, on your foot, on the thigh. Always aiming to keep that length through the spine as you inhale and exhale. One more breath in and a breath out. Inhaling, lifting your torso back up, lifting that knee as the sole of the foot plants against your mat. Left arm wraps around the right knee first as you inhale for length and exhale, twist to the right. Right fingertips plant behind you. Gentle twist here. When you're ready, you inhale back to center. Right arm wraps around that knee as left fingertips plant behind you, twisting in the other direction. Breath in. And as you exhale, returning to center. Both legs extend out in front of you, nice and long now. Taking a moment to just wiggle your hips, making sure you're right on your sits bones. And then inhale to lengthen, lifting out of your lower back. Exhale, gentle fold. Making sure that you are being careful with your body here. No need to press or push yourself. It's a gentle fold. Maybe maintaining a micro bend through the knees as well. A breath in and a breath out. When you're ready, inhaling back to, or lifting your torso back to center, and then exhaling, slowly releasing yourself all the way down onto your mat. Maybe extending both legs up into the sky if you've got a block that you can place underneath your lower back for support. That's super helpful. Getting your hips a little bit elevated here in an inversion, or any other inversion that's in your practice is welcome as well. You can wiggle your toes and circle your ankles. You can extend the arms up to the sky, circling out the wrists and wiggling the fingers as well. Just giving your body time to let the blood drain from the extremities back down towards the heart space. Couple breaths here in and out. Breath in and breath out. Any last movements that are calling to you, you can feel free to take them now, or maybe you need a quick sip of water before you settle. And just taking your time now to let your body move gently into whatever position or posture calls to you for your final Shavasana. Maybe stretching your legs nice and long, arms stretched nice and long, maybe knees bend, soles of the feet come together, maybe the palms of the hands rest against your belly. Take a few moments to just wiggle around and figure out what feels right in this moment, what's calling to you. And then let yourself fully surrender into that position, just sinking down against your mat and the earth below you. Feeling that cradling sensation as you're just gently held and given the space you need. Breath in and breath out. Letting motion just kind of melt away as you sink into stillness. Letting your physical self find peace. And then maybe allowing your mental and emotional selves to find that peace as well. An alignment of your whole being. All of the flow, the asana, all the movement, all the breath work, getting your body ready for this. To let yourself just kind of sink away. A moment of mindfulness and presence. Allowing yourself to just be. Breath in and breath out. And just like at the beginning of class, you set an intention to carry with you through your flow. I encourage you now to set an intention you can carry with you outside of it. Something you can carry with you through your day. Yoga is a practice, it's ongoing. And the flow on your mat is just one part of that practice. Another inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, you can slowly allow yourself to lift from a reclined position into a seated posture. No rush to arrive. When you get here, placing the palms over the heart space, or maybe drawing prayer hands to heart center. And we will close our practice with the sacred sound of Om, a cleansing breath first. Inhale and exhale. Breath in. Thank you so much for being with me here today. It is always such an honor to guide you through a yoga session. I bow to the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much again. I hope that you will join us at Mystic again tomorrow at 8 a.m. live from Victory Field, streaming on Facebook and Instagram as always. I hope that you all have a beautiful Monday. Bye, everybody.